Hi, nhớ rong. Cú rong xe này trò lon cho cú. Cờ learn Hmong with Lisa. Cú yo Lisa. Lu và thì nó bé yo cờ cho Hmong yo lu for colors. We are going to learn about colors. The bé yo Hmong cú bòi tia cho lù nó mà nữ cho ý cho lù nhua nhua chỉ tàu nhua nhua cho họ phình tàu bé chỉ chua xí rồi họ bé chỉ mua cú cho hai tia cú chỉ ý tuổi cú bao bao chua ya bây giờ so bé mà mama cởi lo rù rù tê cho nó mà cú hai tia tê rồi phình tàu nữ chỉ cho bé cho lù rồi do bé chỉ xì bé cho lù lời cho bé mua ấy bé chỉ là gì lù mì cà rồi lù thái lù bò chỉ bé chỉ rồi cho lù nó là xứ thầu bé mê mê nè ấy bé cởi lo lù rù rù nè phiền tao yêu cho bảo cho li liu yêu nhẹ yêu gì xì giờ lo xì li cha ye yêu xì li đó. So in any kind of culture, in any kind of civilization, any kind of people, especially if you are nomadic, when you're going around and when you are moving from one place to another, if there are already a culture there, a group of people there, a civilization there, you are more than likely going to pick up things that are more relevant, more current. So, for example, the Hmong people who end up coming to America, United States, and we are, we have Monglish for a reason. We incorporate the English into our language, and that's likewise anywhere. When I went to China, I was speaking a lot of Chinglish, Chinese and English, because the people around me were speaking a little bit of both, and a lot of my friends, we communicated either through Chinese or through English, and a lot of times it was through a mix of both, hence Chinglish. Monglish, again, you communicate in the ways that is more familiar to you, in the vocabulary that's more familiar to you, and in what's just more comfortable. And I feel like that happens anywhere and with any language. It keeps evolving in that sense, and a lot of times, and that's maybe a possibility in how slang is also created, but that's a whole nother story. So you will find with Hmong language, I've done a bit of research, and again, not being the expert, I can say that it was a little hard to find some words. So I will list. So you will see that I will have maybe the most common or the most Hmong word for colors, and then I will also have a smaller word below that will indicate either the Thai or Lao version of the word that we've actually been using, or another word that like is not as familiar, or that I've maybe not even heard of. And so that's a lot already, but let's just jump into the lesson. So cú biết tao đông tao thì chỉ biết mà lo cởi khó rủ rủ về cũng mà bác hay đó này. So the first word, colors, we have. I've never heard this word, or I've never heard it used in this context. But we have go, 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 colors. On the bottom, we have C, C, C. The X is actually an S sound in Hmong, so C, C. And C is Thai, it is blah, it's Thai, it's Lao for colors. And it's actually, so when the Hmong were living in Laos and then in Thailand, they obviously learned Lao and Thai, and they learned and adapted the word C. But apparently we do use the word go for colors. I just grew up learning C. And most Hmong, at least in the US, use the word C. So the color red is Lia, 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 What other time have you learned this word? Right, we learned it in the last lesson, and it was monkey, monkey, which also is red. Lia, lia. This word is 鸡肝子, 鸡肝子. 鸡肝子 is orange. I also was able to find that 鸡脚, 鸡脚, 鸡脚 is also the word for orange. I've never heard of the word ever in my life, to be quite honest. But apparently some people use 鸡脚 for orange. Fun fact, 鸡肝子 is also, as in English, orange also refers to the fruit. And 鸡肝子 is also the fruit, orange. Fruit in general is 鸡 something something something. So this indicates that it is a fruit, and in this case it is a 甘子, so orange. So 鸡肝子, orange. What color do you think is next? Correct. Yellow. Hopefully you can see this, but yellow. And yellow is da. Da. Not dodge or dodge. It's da. Da. Remember, the last consonant is silent. It is just a tonal marker. So da. Da. And that is yellow. After yellow, we have green. Green is jewel, jewel, jewel. 古代破，莫洗桌，莫干桌. Okay, my headband has the color green. 桌，那大扫，桌，我，几些，桌. Okay, 桌, green. Okay, we have Sia, Sia, Sia. Sia is blue. Sia is blue. 古代破，莫高Sia, 高 Sia, Sia, blue. All right, purple, I would have to say is a little controversial. And so we'll just go with it. This word I've not learned ever. I've never heard of it. But apparently purple is ja sing. Ja sing. Ja sing. Ja sing. Now many other people also use the word ba ying. Ba ying. Ba ying. Ba is a flower. Ba ying. And I want to say ba ying is actually a poppy flower. I could be completely wrong. Someone will correct me, I'm sure. But ba ying, ja sing, purple. So apparently this is the, I guess, correct and Hmong word for purple. And I want to say it's true to this purple. And it's controversial because, I will show you, the word for the color pink is also ba ying, ba ying, ba ying, pink. I feel because the Hmong language is very, we don't have like one word or one term for something. A lot of the times the term is descriptive. And so, lia do mo, lia do mo. Lia, we learned, is red. Do is white, which we'll get to. And then mo, it's like, how do I say? It's a little bit of red and white. Hence, pink is made up of red and white. So, a mix of red and white. Lia do mo. And so when you mix that, you get pink. So this is more like a descriptive of what pink is, where this would be technically the word pink. Now I say it's controversial because people use buying interchangeably for purple and pink, and some people say it's only purple and some people will say it's pink. So you want to hear what my theory behind that is? I think it means because the if you think about the flower, the poppy flower, it's actually not really pink and it's really not purple. It is, and it's so funny because I have this hair tie. It is actually this fuchsia, magenta like color. So to me, when I really think about buying, to me, I'm thinking more of fuchsia, magenta, which actually is my favorite color. Can you tell? On my lips. It's a little funny that I have these here, but I have a purple one. So, ja sing, a purple one, right? And then I have a buying one, and I think this is true to buying. I don't really have anything pink because so I really love, so like this is buying to me. So this is more of your pink. This is actually my Sailor Moon music box. Anyways, so this is pink, right? And this is probably going to be your buying, and then your jazz sing, buying, of course, this is my own interpretations. And then we have the color brown. I also have not heard this word before. This was something new to me. And so, again, this is, I feel, the more authentic word for it, which is also maybe the not as commonly used word. But the word for brown is no go hong ho ji xia I actually had to do that because I had to remind myself how to read that backwards, especially. So, now the word that I learned for brown is cafe, cafe. What do you think cafe means in Hmong? Cafe. Coffee, right, coffee. What color does coffee look like? Brown, if you add a little bit of creamer. And then some people also call it ah. So literally means dirt, soil. Sometimes it's used as flooring. And if you know anything about history, Hmong people, when we lived in the mountains, in our villages, a lot of times our housing, the flooring is just dirt. And so it just made sense, like when you refer to ho'a, we mean the floor, or like the grounding, the first level ground. To sit, zhou ho'a. Zhou is to sit, ho'a, in the dirt is really what it literally means, but it means to sit down. So this next one, I also have not heard it before. It's the first time I've heard it, and it is zhao zhuo. It's a little bit of a tongue twister, but it's zhao zhuo. So all of these mean brown, but to be quite honest, these bottom two, the first two, are the ones that are most commonly used. After brown, we have do. Do means black or dark. Do, not dub, but do. And we also have white. So we have do. So earlier I mentioned lia dao mo, right? So dao again is white. So I'm doing this voiceover because as learning a new language, likewise this new word, for me, I've never heard it in my life, and so gray in Hmong is cho, 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 cho. You see, I stumble there because I was like second guessing myself, but it is cho, cho, do, so, ho, o, yi, wo, cho, cho. Another word, similar to pink, we have do, do, mo, do, do, mo, do, do, mo. So again, this might be your more authentic, but this is our like maybe more descriptive. I feel I don't know how else to say it, but to say it like that. So to be fun, I threw in two other words, and we have go, go, go. So what color do you think this is? Gold, right? I don't know if you can see the gold in there, but go is gold. Literally, it means gold. And then silver. Silver is nia, 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 nia. And nia literally means silver. Nia also means money. In this case, it can mean paper money, and it could also mean jingling coin money. Right? Colors. So thank you for joining me this week. I hope you all learned something new. I sure did. And I just want to put another plug out there for another small business. I have these headbands and these awesome scrunchies from Modern Made, and it is an Etsy shop. So I will put the link down below. Please continue to support them. Ashley is her name, and she makes these really cute headbands made out of Hmong scarves, really. And so these are our traditional kind of Hmong scarves that old grandmas usually wear. And this is made into a wired headband, and then she also makes scrunchies as well as other things. So please check out her Etsy shop. And no, it's not sponsored. I bought these on my own. I actually got one for my sister, and I got her another one, a pink one for her birthday this month, and also one for my sister-in-law. So we all are sporting them. So please come back and join me next week. Feel free to leave me a question or comment down below. Like, subscribe. I will do my best in sharing more things about the Hmong language and culture with you. Thank you. Shinji do. Bye bye.